going on, guys? I think the last time I posted was almost a year ago. A lot of stuff's changed since then. A lot of stuff's happened. So the main reason for me making a video today is to give you guys an update why I haven't posted in a long time, and the stuff has changed. So I'm pretty sure y'all know about the shoulder dislocation in 2023, which was at Haunted Hills and stuff. I don't know if I did a video on that or not, but this time I have a broken leg, and the spot that it is, it's this one. I broke all the bones going this way. So the big one, the little ones beside it, all of them. So with that being said, when it happened, I rolled, I don't know if you can see it, side by side back there, and somehow my leg got up by the roll cage and it just crushed on impact. And so after that, I was in the hospital for a week, had 4 surgeries in 5 days. I'm in the process of healing. I have 2 skin graft spots on the side of my calf, on the sides of my calf, and I got a titanium rod in there and some screws. They said up to a full year on full recovery, which kind of sucks. But pretty much I just can show you what's happened. I can get up and move. I can use crutches, use a walker, but it's faster for me if I use the wheelchair. So just to start, we'll get a little bit more in depth on the story here about this thing. Polaris Ranger 570. So I'm from Crooksville, Ohio, of course, and anybody that knows me that watches this video will know what I'm talking about, but Township Road 197. So I was going down the gravel road because we like to once in the beginning of the month, we like to take stuff out, run them for a little bit, keep everything lubed up and running good, you know. Well, I took this out for a ride for the beginning of the month because a lot of this stuff sits around. So my leg was right up in here, because you can see the scratches down through here and up through there, all over the roof. So somehow me sitting here, my leg got clear the hell up there, and it was stuck under there because what happened was I was driving, right, and this truck was coming at me and his headlights were really bright, and I moved over, and that road's narrow anyway. Somehow I got up on the bank, and when the tires all met the ground, it locked or jerked the wheel out of my hand, slid sideways, and then when it caught traction, it just tipped over. So my leg was underneath the roll cage right here, which I pulled it out after I shut it off and all that. I pulled it out. I climbed up through that side, and I was sitting over here. I was sitting right up here, and the guy that saw it, he was freaking out, which I didn't even know it was broke until then, or up to that moment. And I mean, it messed some stuff up. It messed up this bumper some more. It's really messed up now. I mean, it's loose, for crying out loud. Scratched up the bed pretty good. Scratched up the hood a little bit. Scratched a big time out of the roof and the side of the roll cage. But here's the nasty part. So I was bleeding so much you can see the blood that's still left over on it. You can see the cholesterol in my blood and all that. But yeah, I crashed. That guy helped me get down and out of there, still laying on the side and everything. And called my dad, had him come get me. I didn't even know my leg was broke until after I talked to him. And he drove me to the fire station down in Crooksville here. And they took me in the ambulance, code red. I was doing about 110 miles an hour to Zanesville, Genesis up there. And they did the skin grafts. And if I can figure it out, I'm gonna try to edit some pictures of that stuff in there. But yeah, it's no fun. I'm not like real worried about how my body looks, but when they told me my legs can never look the same again, I kind of seen that as an understatement. And then home health nurse showed up and she had one done and it just looked horrible. I mean, it looked like she had dents in her arms and on her legs and stuff, and I mean, it was horrible. So if that's how that's gonna look, that's gonna really suck. But stuff that's updated, I mean, here's my car. I don't even know if I've posted the car before. It's an 04 Grand Marquis. I think it's a special edition or something. It's a GS. Now it has about almost 172,000 miles. Put me a hitch on it from an 04 F-250. This is my newest piece of the bunch. It's an 04 F-150 5.4 Triton. It has about, well, it has 132,000 miles on it now. I just done a lot of work to it, and I got lucky that I had most of it done before I got hurt. I finished some of it since I've been back, but that's what I've been doing the last month, is trying to finish this thing up. I painted the frame up and everything, had the bed off, did an full undercoat. I had the bed upside down actually. I mean, but I have this thing shined up, looking good now. But here's something that I've been waiting to post anyway, and then now I'm in a chair for say. And this is the main reason why I wanted to post. So my CRF 250R. I've been talking this whole time, yeah, when I redo it, I'm gonna do all this stuff, right? Well, I went all out in November. I had a bunch of stuff ordered, and I spent a lot of wrench time. In fact, I spent almost 2 days changing this stuff over, greasing it up, putting new stuff on, you know, all that. So here's the changes. Now, in my last video is the only video with the IMS tank in here. The reason I installed that, because we like to go down to Hatfield, McCoy, West Virginia every year, and we ride for about 3 to 4 days. And that big tank is a must-have need when you ride literally all day long. In fact, with that tank, I'm almost out every day when I get back. So every piece of plastic on this bike now is a Sherby's, except for the mud flap and the airbox. That's it. Fenders, shroud guards, fork guards, brake cover, all the plastics. Hand guards are even a Sherby's. I got several logos. I actually put RX plastics on it this time since it's got the big tank. The way it looked before, on the R, the plastics go up on the old tank, which pretty much sits right on top of the fucking bird. So it sits pretty much right on top of the frame. And in fact, let me raise it up a little bit so I can get this thing lower so we can all see it. All right, so there we go. So I got Renthal gold chain, Renthal sprockets front and rear. I just got new KKE wheels front and back. These are the expensive ones. They got red hubs, black spokes. These are the more expensive ones. I liked them better, so I picked them out. I got brand new Dunlop 34 GMX 34s on there. I haven't even ridden. I mean, you can see all the titties there. Still, most of them. I mean, I've ridden it on the concrete back and forth to the building or whatever a couple times, but that's it. Sherby skid plate. Pretty much a fresh look for the whole thing. I had it apart down to the bare frame, pretty much, almost. I mean, the engine was still in there, but well, the wheels wasn't even on it when I deep cleaned it. None of the plastics were on. Handguards weren't on. The handlebars was still on, but that was it. So I mean, you could imagine what this thing looked like, and I'm glad I bought that stand so I could, you know, wheel it back and forth. The graphics, on the other hand, that was probably my favorite part of the whole build. Was I got it from Backyard Design. Here's their logo right here. The whole thing, full graphics kit. I think I paid, just call it $300 for this whole thing. And I got swing arm, fork guards, front. I got all the number plates, all the shrouds, fenders, and all. And that was including the glitter effect that you can see right now. You can see the glitter in it. It's beautiful. I got all this stuff. I bought that seat cover. I did it myself. I'm not real happy with how it looks, but it looks all right. I mean, I love the way it looks now. Sad part is I won't be able to ride it until summer at the earliest because of my leg. But I hate having to roll around in his chair, but I guess it could be worse. Could have been a lot worse than it was. I mean, it's a beautiful bike now. Something else, I have me a 2010 Honda Fury. There's no way in hell I could bring that thing out by myself. It's a motorcycle, 1300cc that I've been riding. I haven't posted anything on it either yet. Love that bike. I've been real happy with that bike. The only problems I've had with it is the guy that had it before me, he put 6,200 miles on it, and let's see here, it's 2010. We bought it in 23, so it got 6,000 miles in 13 years, which would have been about 500 miles a year, which ain't nothing. But it had a rusty gas tank because he never kept it full of gas, and that became a real problem about a little bit less than a year ago. I'm a senior now in high school. I go out to Mid-East Career and Technology Center up in Zanesville, and that's how things have been going. And I wish I could have it pushed out here. I'll get a picture of all this stuff, but take what I can get for now. I've spent a lot of money and a lot of time and work, and I haven't had a whole lot of playtime in the last year, especially starting senior year. Been working, This truck is the main reason why I've been working a bunch. I'm still paying on this truck through my dad or whatever. He bought it outright for me, and then I'm paying him. I'm paying payments to him on it. I think I only have like about $2,000 down on it, and the price for the truck was $5,000. Which a lot of you are going to say, damn, that's a pretty truck for $5,000. Well, it had a lot of stuff wrong with it too. I had to patch the frame back here underneath, not where the gas tank's at, because it was, I mean, there was holes I could easily fit my fist in. Plus I did the undercoat, and I had to put coil packs in it and spark plugs and stuff. Coil packs ain't cheap, but they're not horribly expensive. Bought them step bars, and I just got a new bed cover. I just put it on 2 days ago. It's a roll-up style bed cover. I love it. But car on the other hand, nothing's really changed on it since I've had it. I put window tint on it. I put the hitch on it. I put that chrome plate on it. I mean, other than that, I haven't had to do anything with this car, and I'm gonna have to replace those front fenders soon because they're getting some holes starting. But I've been real happy with this car so far. I haven't had the truck long enough to say I've been happy with it. I've been driving this car for 2.5 years already. So, I haven't had to do nothing to it, not even a battery or nothing yet. I had to put tires on it because the guy that had it, or that I bought it off of, he put El Cheapos on it that are, they were Mastercrafts, and they ended up getting unbalanced. When you run your hand across them, it'd be like this. So, but yeah, this is how my life's going. And put my glasses back on. So, but this is how my life's been going, and I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, pushing myself a little bit every day, trying to get better and better, and soon I should be able to walk. 2 weeks from yesterday, which was Thursday, I go back to orthopedic, and they're going to tell me if I can drive again, because I'm not allowed to drive right now anywhere. Even though I can get in the car by myself and stuff. They just haven't cleared me or nothing for that. But trying to get back into driving, and hopefully I can start walking, and I'm going to try to start working out after I can walk and stuff again. Being a senior's tough. You got a lot of stuff going on in the last 2 months of school. You got prom, and then you got graduation, and that's a lot of stuff for a while. But I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour on my stuff here. I'm gonna open up this door. Oops. It's not too bad on the inside. I'll try to keep it as clean as I can. We come to the bed here. The bed cover I had before kind of just went over the edges of everything, and I didn't like that I couldn't put the tailgate down. And this is what I love now. I can just put the tailgate down, and it's still down. I love the red and chrome. This was my grandpa's truck. I drove this to his funeral. I bought it pretty much as soon as he died. There's his bullet right there hanging. They shot at his funeral because he is a Navy or Air Force veteran. But yeah, it's not too bad. show you the Grand Marquis here in a second. Planning on having this truck getting repainted too. Some of y'all are being like, well, why? Well, here's a good reason. Clear coat's peeling off there, and there's a bunch of touch-up spots on this. I plan on putting some wheels on it and exhaust and stuff, and some window tint. I don't plan on doing a whole bunch of this truck, but I do want to keep it looking real good. There's some rust growing in around the bedsides there. I'll show you guys a little bit of the old Grand Marquis. Main reason why, well, there's a couple reasons why I bought this car. Because I've never seen a car that's the two-tone like this. And I've never seen a Mercury like this that had a hood ornament on it. Plus, look how clean this interior is. I mean, hell, don't even look like no one sits back there. I mean, no one really does. But that's not the point. It looked like that when I bought it. I mean, I cleaned this car not too long ago, but still, I mean, it looked just like this when I bought it. Show you guys the other side. I mean, it's a nice car. It's to me, it's worth more than Blue Book. Blue Book on this car is like $4 grand, a little bit less as the miles go up. And I've only seen one more car like this even exist. When I was going down to Myrtle Beach and stuff, and one passed us going through Virginia. So that's the only other car I've even seen look like this one. I've never seen another one like it other than that. A lot of people claim there is, but I don't know, I've just never seen one. I got my boats. I've heard that a lot. I've also heard, well, you got peepaw cars and peepaw trucks. And I was like, well, I just like to keep my stuff nice. But well, guys, that's about a wrap. I could probably take you guys and actually look at the bike. Actually, you guys won't be able to see much of it, but I'll show you guys anyway. So now I think it's got maybe 15,000 miles on it. I've ridden it a lot in the last year and a half or so, because we bought it in, I want to say, either May or June of 23. It's not my bike, I'll be honest. It's not my bike, but it's supposed to be my bike. When I get done paying off the truck, I'll be probably buying that. Oh, and I got something else to show you guys. I just remembered. You guys are gonna love this, what I got to show you after this motorcycle here. All right, close the door. All right, so here is my motorcycle. It is 2010 Honda Fury. It's got no muffler on it. I gotta do my hopscotch thing. Trying to get around, it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna turn the engine off so I can look at the odometer. I think my dad swapped keys on Don't know why he did that. Well, I guess I can't look at the odometer. If I'm not mistaken, it's got about 15,000 miles or more on it. And I guess he took the key out of it. Don't know why, but he did. So I kind of was given something, and the deal was, you fix it, you can have it. So give you a little bit of information about it. So it's a 1996 Yamaha PW80 two-stroke. So it's got some issues, a bunch of issues actually. So it needs a carb rebuild. It's missing stuff. Kickstands broke off. Plastics are junk. It needs new wheels because half the spokes are missing. Tires are junk. I mean, the frame's rusting out a little bit. It runs, it'll start. I mean, I won't be able to start it, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's going to need quite a bit of work. But I do plan on making something out of it. I got it right here. I'll even show you. So here it is. 1996 Yamaha PW80. Like I said, half the spokes are missing. There's holes everywhere. Tires are junk. Seat's got tears in it. Shocks are blown out. Rims are done. The carb's missing a bunch of hoses, and it's not even tuned right because you got to have the choke out for it to even run. Wouldn't hurt to have a new chain and sprockets. So my plans was with this is I was going to get an aftermarket shocks kit. And it was going to have longer shocks in the front, and then I'd have to get one for the back. But see how that's all drum brake up there? I was going to get a set of shocks that has disc brakes. I don't know if it'd be on the back per se, but I know that it's definitely on the front. So that would be pretty badass. And I was going to get new bars and stuff. I was going to get racing bars for it. Maybe a new throttle body. But it's going to have new rims, tires, plastics, a seat, bars, grips, shocks. Probably maybe a carb tune. I don't know if I'm gonna have them mess with it or get a new one yet, but I'm gonna wait till it's pretty much done and make that the last thing. Be like, hey, you know, does this need replaced? And see what they tell me. Like it's all rusted out through there. I was gonna take it down pretty much to the frame and paint it. So there's a lot of work here. That's the next project. 1996 PW80. And I can't wait. I was gonna put an FMF fatty on it and a shorty, maybe. I just can't wait to see how that thing runs. I've did some research on them, and them things are quick little fuckers. In fact, I've seen people get about 50 miles an hour out of one of them. That'd be a fun little pitter. But that's pretty much it for now, guys. I do again apologize for not posting in a long super time. I've just been busy working and trying to make a bunch of money and In fact, last year I paid off my 250R over there, and then I bought this truck, and the repairs I've done kind of added up the bill on how much the truck cost. So I got to pay that off once I'm good and better. I'm working a little bit, but I still can't do a whole bunch because of, you know, I'm limited to what I can even do in the first place. I can wash vehicles, but it's rough. The taller the vehicle, the rougher it is for me. So, but so far that's the only work I've been doing. A lot of stuff's gotten salty and dirty and stuff like that since I've been in the hospital. I was in a hospital, or this incident happened January 30th of this year, which is 2025. So this is where I'm at, and I'm on the road to recovery. Been eating a bunch of protein, doing the protein shakes, and it's happening, but it's just seems like it is taking forever, but I guess it is what it is. And I'm not here to lend out or sound like a preacher, but just remember, guys, live every moment like it's your last. I mean, don't take anything for granted. I had all them dirt bikes sitting out when I drove that, and I didn't even get back. They was all sitting out here. I thought when I got back I was going to take that Ranger for a drive, and I was going to start up all them bikes. No, that did not happen. So that's how that night went, and you know, that's how things have been going. So, but just gotta enjoy yourself as much as you can. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna try to change some pictures on my profile because a lot of things have changed since then. Sometime I'm gonna do a full video on my car. Might do some like 0 to 60s or something like that, even get it all cleaned up and stuff. Same with the truck, same with the Fury. You know, there's a lot of stuff I just haven't had time to post, and I'm gonna try to do that this year. But hey, that's it, guys. Subscribe so you can maybe see some of the stuff if you care. I don't really give a shit about likes. That's up to you. I'm not trying to be a pro YouTuber. I'm just sharing my stuff with people who care. So that's it, guys. I will see you later.